So if you really look at the economy, I would rather look at the Indian economy versus the global economy. One of the ways to measure it is how the businesses are doing. There are two aspects of it. One, you look at it. Stock markets are doing very well. If you look at the stock markets, they're really doing very well. Our financial systems are still stable. I mean, it's taking time, but it's stable. Though the banking seems to have, from a recovery perspective, especially post the pandemic, the businesses are now slowly recovering. Especially during 2020, you would see many of the industries, we actually went through the deferral of their, the loans and all of that. So today, if you see, the cash flows have improved. But the bigger challenges that are coming through is that while India is expanding, because you take a base of a lower base, because we were degrowth in 2020, now you're talking about a growth about 8 to 10%. We were actually at 12 and then got shrunk to about 10 to 8 to 10%. But one way to measure it, the employment. Now, if you really see, the salaries have looked up. You see, one of the measurements for a services industry, if you were to look at, or a consumer durable industries, has the e-commerce gone up? As the pay package has gone up? There has been great increases in 2021, especially for those people who have been in service or those employees. And therefore, that also is impacted that in terms of, if you really see who got benefited, the e-commerce got benefited. But this is again going through it. We are treading into a very cautious stage, right? Are we saying that, are we going up in a very high scale to reach? We are ambitious in terms of reaching that, but definitely we have to see how the third wave will behave, because this third wave slowly picking up. So we may have to see, because many of the offices were supposed to open in January. They've got now deferred to March, or some have got deferred to April. So therefore, from a perspective, from an infrastructure perspective, maybe that may not be picking up, but definitely my take on the economies, I'm confident, because if I'm not confident as a professional, I can't see any growth for my people who work on the way. So I think the economy will do better, but not at the scale, the rate at which we are expecting. But there could be certain hindrances, at least for next couple of 3 months, because this is where our year-end closes, 31st March, many of the businesses have their financial year closes. But do expect, while the capital market is doing exceedingly well, you would see even the airline industry is doing well. So we expect the economy to pick up, but we have to wait and watch till next 3 months. If there is no impact, I think we were doing very well. So if you really talk about, are we there in terms of trillion dollar economy? The answer is yes, we are there. Absolutely, we are there in terms of that. As I said, we should have achieved by 2023, because the way the growth was supposed to be there, because we had a -3% growth. So when we talk about $3 trillion economy, so we should reach it by 24. If it's not, if we miss it by 24, we should be there by 25. But the rate at which we are growing today, because even take between 2020 and 2021, we did well. 21, 22, if we do the same way what we have been doing in 2021, we should achieve the 5 trillion economy that we are talking about in 24.
Advanced countries.
See, one of the good things is, we have got what are called as, all these companies which are now formed as the unicorns and all of that, right? The startups and the unicorns. Nobody, if anyone were to look at the models, the business models of, let's say, Zomato, or if you were to look at the models of any other, the Farm Easy and all of that, really it's about connecting, right? World is now really connected with dots. Earlier, people used to be connected through transportation, through airline. Today, we are all connected digitally. When we are connected digitally, then it becomes one family or one place where you do business. And that's the reason, even if you see what is happening across globe, is even the taxation system. No, because some countries used to have tax advantage. So you're removing the tax advantage. So if everyone is playing the same field, India, because of the population, especially, and we have invested heavily on the digitization, and I would say to some extent on the innovation. But when I say digitization, because we need some people to run the whole of the process. You may have some knowledge transfer which you can come to India, but you need to also have people to run this. So India has that. But in fact, if you really were to see, because of this pandemic, many jobs moved away to India through what is called as a back office. So when we are talking about the world as one universe and it's being connected digitally, I would see India be playing much greater role in next 5 to 10 years. In fact, if you see the map on which India is today, everywhere India is talked about. Even the best example I can give you is Covaxin, which was, many of the large countries used to say that, Covaxin does not meet the standards. But just imagine this Covaxin, which is produced and manufactured in India, is universally acceptable. So therefore, I think the time has come where what we do if we have a self-belief, this is what the product, and which gets accepted across places. India is there and will be there. It's a matter of time. It's where I'm looking at it. But I'm definitely saying that when you have an idea, when you connect, because every business is only an idea, and through that idea is how you grow it. You have to only market your ideas, and India has now learned that startup hubs, that many of them states have got T hubs or like that. The startups, the unicorns, and all of that is going to play a major role. Definitely, we need to invest more. What we are lacking, in fact, we should also say what we are lacking, is in our innovation skill. We don't really innovate things. We are good if somebody innovates and gives us through a knowledge transfer. We are good in taking that and then working on it. But individually, we don't do that. I mean, as a country, we have not really said this is our IP product where we can proudly talk about. I think that is where it is. But definitely on the nuclear side, we are doing very well because on the satellites and all that, we have been launching there. From the defense perspective, I think we are doing very, very well on that side. I think I would really take that as a pride for our country, whilst these services, products and all that can be the one which can catch up. But defense is one area where India has really done very exceedingly well.